Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Peter's Precious. Let's talk mental health. Welcome back, guys. For today, we're going to be talking about biases, but we're going to be focusing on implicit bias. For anyone that's heard of implicit bias at one point or the other, implicit bias usually is a form of bias that usually occurs unintentionally and at times automatically, and it influences our judgments, influences our decision, and even our behavior in general. That is what implicit bias do to us. Under implicit biases, usually we are unaware that, oh, this particular bias is affecting our judgments or our beliefs or our behavior at a particular time. I'm going to give an example. Let's think about it. When you hear of the word or a profession called nursing, the first thing that comes to your mind is a female, regardless of what the society thinks or what is actually happening, like the reality on ground. When we hear of nurses, the first picture that comes to your mind is females. Okay, when we think about the word kindergarten teacher, the first impression that comes to your mind is female. That's an implicit bias. Okay, let's look for another illustration, another examples to use. If you think about the profession engineering, the first thing that comes to your mind is a male, while in physical or in reality, a lot of women are in engineering fields. A lot of males are in nursing. A lot of males are also kindergarten teachers. So this is how implicit bias usually affects our judgments and our beliefs unconsciously. It just comes into play before you realize it has actually affected a particular judgment or your belief or even your behavior to a particular stimuli or a situation in that sense. Actions taken under implicit biases are usually seen as stereotype or prejudiced. And these are even things that happens without us even thinking about it or intending to be prejudiced or intending to be a stereotype about a particular thing or a particular action or a particular belief or a person or a situation. It usually depicts the feeling of prejudice and stereotype. It has been seen that implicit bias can be caused by various things, but commonly implicit bias are usually formed based on experience and based on learned association between particular categories or particular social connections or social organizations. And this could be social categories like race, it could be gender, it could be tribe, it could be nationality, whatever it might be. These are all learned associations, and it could also be based on experience that people get the implicit bias. Now, let's give examples on this. So, an example on this is that now when we say people associate female genders to nurses, it's because pictures a lot of children has been shown right from childhood on image to depict what a nurse should look like are usually used by the female gender. Another example I'm going to give is that a lot of times there was a time that when you see models for maybe a fragrance or you see models for a particular dress or a particular shoe, they usually have a particular body physique, maybe the slim body type, or they look in a particular certain ways. So people just tend to associate models to have that particular type of figure or that particular type of body shape or body physique. That's an implicit bias. So when you hear the word model, regardless of the type of model they are, that's the first thing that comes to your mind. So if you see someone with that has more body than the regular model that has been imprinted in our memory, and then we're like, how is this person a model, or how is this person fitting into this particular role because of the image the society has created for us? So that's what like an implicit bias can do in particular situations. It is important for us to note and understand that implicit bias affects a person's perception and behavior, regardless of if the person is aware of it or not aware of it. That's why we said it's kind of like unconscious, because it has just been imprinted in us. So at times it affects your perception, your judgment, your decision making, prowess or your skill, and even your behavior in general. So implicit social cognition is of the opinion, or it means is a phenomenon that our perception, our attitude, and even stereotype can operate without conscious intentions. There was no conscious intention of you particularly trying to be a stereotype or to be prejudiced or to be biased in a particular thing, but you end up finding yourself doing it anyway or regardless of that fact. So that's what like implicit social cognition under implicit bias. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode on Let's Talk Mental Health. We're all talking about defining and understanding the term implicit biases and how it works. What is implicit bias? And breaking down the term for us to understand what implicit bias is in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.